I'm sure you already know that the food you eat has a major impact in your overall wellness. And to talk about how to maximize the overall benefit of the food you eat, we have with us Harvey de Baron. He's a nutritionist and creator of Baron Method. Welcome to the show, Harvey.
Hi, Doc. How are you?
What do you think should people do in order to improve the way they eat?
I think when you think about a person and when he makes decision on his food, he thinks about and plans his lifestyle.
Right.
If you're going to plan about what you're going to eat, it has to really evolve around what is convenient and what is beneficial for the lifestyle that you live.
Of course, yes.
So when you're eating, you really have to make an effort and realize that the food you eat is going to sustain how you're going to live your day.
Okay.
So if you want a day where you're going to be filled with energy, maximize the benefit of eating well, and then you're going to have that opportunity now to function well, focus in your job, have more energy if you're going to the gym after, spend more time with your kids on the weekend. It's really all about how you're fueling yourself.
Right, and I'm sure everyone watching this would want that, right? So what is this method that you created and how does it work?
Well, our tagline is fairly simple. Our tagline is Baron Method, transform your health through the healing power of food. Basically a nutritional coaching and food education program. So a part of the program that we build for people, it's very individualistic, it's very holistic, takes into account from the moment you wake up till the moment that you sleep, how food is prepared in the background.
Okay.
And we also educate about food. When we educate about food, we talk about reading nutritional labels, taking into account ingredients list, and then realizing, oh, okay, this is good for me, this is not good for me, and understanding that there is value in taking time to prepare your food and value in terms of maximizing what goes inside your body.
Now, how important is, you mentioned nutritional labels. So when someone goes to the grocery store, of course, all the food that is there, they should look at the nutritional label.
Yes.
What should they look out for?
Well, Baron Method always has its famous list of the top 6 worst ingredients in food. And I don't mind sharing that with you today.
Go ahead.
Okay. Number 1, you're looking at sugar. It's very popular all over the world that sugar is the latest evil, no? Then you've got your artificial sweeteners.
Okay.
You've got your artificial colors.
Okay.
You've got your sodium nitrates, your preservatives that are really bad. Then you've got your hydrogenated oils and MSG.
MSG, okay.
Yeah, so artificial, enhancers, taste enhancers.
So that's basically a lot of sugar, a lot of fat, and a lot of salt. The salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're not careful with that, the impact on the body is really, really quite negative. I mean, there are foods that actually, if eaten well and eaten regularly and consistently, actually can reverse the aging process. Then there's other ones where you're eating really poorly and it speeds up the aging process.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Now, what kind of food can you recommend for those watching this that are high in nutrition, like what you said, and that is pretty much beneficial for the body, that is readily available?
Okay. You know, we in the Philippines have a numerous, abundant amount of great food products. No?
Right.
The one thing that I will tell you is I myself am not a fan of food or diets that actually eliminate an entire food group out. I believe a balance of a great carbohydrate, a balance of amazing proteins, and definitely fat. No? Coconut oil is amazing for the body. You got your avocados. Every website today is saying how amazing avocados are. No?
Okay.
Malunggay, where you walk down the street, you see a malunggay tree. You know,
right.
it's really, really everywhere in the Philippines.
So with this method, is there some leeway for some processed food?
Every food that you see in the grocery has a place in our diet, whether it is coming into your body as a reward day or what's popularly known as a cheat day. The key is the proper timing, making sure that when it goes in, it's at the right time and at the right frame of mind or at the right mindset of the body.
So if someone came to you who is busy, has little time to eat, little time to make sure that they eat the proper food, what kind of diet plan or what kind of regimen would you give a person like that?
Right. Normally when somebody says, hey, Harvey, I want to do your program, what we do is we look at their current lifestyle. So before you even come in, we don't say, oh, you're coming in? Oh, sign up right away. We don't do that. What we do is we build and see first. Like, Doc, for instance, let's say you came in and said, Harvey, can you help me build an eating plan? I'm a doctor, I'm full-time, I've got an amazing practice. So what I'll do is basically say, okay, Doc, can you send me photos every day of how you eat? Then we have an understanding of what food is for you. I mean, how you behave, how much food you eat, how much what a lot is for you, what a little bit is for you. So we know that.
Right.
So we will suggest convenient ways for you to actually prep food or take in food that's convenient. We do make those suggestions and make those things available for you.
And there's no general program for anyone. Everyone's different. Everyone has a specific program.
Absolutely. I mean, there are people who just want to lose weight. There are people who want to gain muscle. Different. Everybody's different. So the overall goal is to understand who they are, what they do, and how they live. Then we build an eating plan for them.
Now, is this method specific for a certain age group, or are there any limitations?
No, it's about the level of commitment and discipline you want. I mean, how valuable are your goals to you? How valuable is it for you to be healthy? It's really that. I mean, I've worked with somebody who's 4 years old, and my oldest one is 91 years old. So there's no age range. People have different goals. Obviously, a 4-year-old has a different goal from a 91-year-old. So at the end of the day, we try to achieve what their goals are for their families and what their goals are for themselves with whatever life they have to live. You know, that's the overall plan.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a message for those out there?
Yeah. If you ever decide that you want to come to Baron Method or look us up, we do have a website that you can have a look at. It's baronmethod.com. We have recipes. We have amazing video testimonials of healthy people who have gone through disease, and we just feel that we're able to help quite a lot of people. We get great results. We work with a lot of doctors, and doctors pass us a lot of patients because they feel like if you tell them to eat healthy, they don't know. Sometimes they don't know where to begin. So
right.
That's where we come in.
Great, but I'd like to thank you, Harvey De Baron, for sharing with us, or rather explaining to us that the method that you've created. And like any part of our body, our eyes also deteriorate as we age. And when a person reaches approximately the age of 40, that is when we start to experiencing focusing difficulties called presbyopia. What are the symptoms and best solution to this kind of eye condition? Keep it here on MedTalk, Health Talk, only on CNN Philippines.